Number 4 has to do with cocaine empire of Jared Kushner. Again, this I have reported, I have been interviewed. I put out again this investigative report series starting in November, December 2025. And my series was called The Satan Island Project, November, December 2025, okay? 7, 8 months before now the talking has even touching the issue. And Jared Kushner says an islands project with some pedophile UAE partners, pedophile Israeli partners, okay, in Albania, and working with the Albanian mafia, right? So I exposed that in December, January, and it went all the way, the series, till February. But what still hasn't been touched here in the United States, despite the fact that it's on the record, all my reports, right? Documented stuff. Albanian mafia controls over 90% of the cocaine, right, coming from South America, right? The only country that refused to cooperate with Albanian mafia on cocaine and cocaine route was Venezuela, Maduro. The only country. In fact, Maduro, and we are going back to years back, Maduro declared it, saying he would declare a war on Albanian mafia in the region. Okay? So they were butting heads. Jared Kushner and his Israeli partners and some UAE partners, such as Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, right, from the UAE, and DP World that operates ports. They operate ports in Albania, in Türkiye, in Brazil, okay? Pretty much everywhere with the cocaine and child sex trafficking involved, but in Venezuela they couldn't get because Maduro said, I am going to declare war, and he declared war on Albanian mafia. But Albanian mafia works with Jared Kushner and works with Israel, okay? Both on cocaine front, but also child trafficking and organ trafficking, which is huge. It is huge. If you look at the same time when Jared Kushner went with his proposals and started trying the whole thing, bribing the mafia narco states head Edi Rama in Albania, which is, I have covered it extensively in a series, right? December, January, February, 7, 8 months ago. As he was doing that, again, this hasn't been exposed in the US, even though I have been exposing, I'm completely shadow banned and censored, but you can go and have it confirmed. The same partners, the pedophile partners from Israel and UAE, and Jared Kushner, okay, he's the heir to Epstein, which is a different story for a different time. They also, for both money laundering and the cocaine operation, Jared Kushner started, this is just like the Breaking Bad series. He and his pedophile partners started this chicken chain in Brazil, because Brazil's ports is, again, under Albanian mafias, right? Operations, and they need that for part of the money laundering reason. So go and check and look at the timeline, because again, I have been exposing this for 8 months and complete blackout. And the ones who are now touching, they are fake because they have known about it. Another story for a different time. Okay, so Jared Kushner for Albania is Jared Kushner, pedophile network from Israel, pedophile network from the UAE specifically, okay? At the same time, the same cabal are also involved with the Albanian mafia and cocaine networking, okay? That was a huge reason for Maduro's removal. Yeah, oil played a part in it, but Venezuela's Maduro, he had some of his cocaine stuff, but outside this, Albanian mafia. So because of that, Albanian mafia had 90%. The other 10% was governed, operated by Maduro's Venezuela, okay? And there were a lot of deals with Turkey. And Turkey, as has been already established, is the number one country for money laundering. It used to be UAE for money laundering, but Turkey got the crown on that one. Now it sits to be the number one for the narcotics money laundering, right? Involving cocaine, South America's cocaine, involving the child sex trafficking, involving the child organ trafficking, those involving the illegal weapon sales. They all pass through Turkey. How do you think these ISIS people are getting all these state-of-the-art weaponry from the United States, US-made weapons, European-made weapons? Turkey is the hub for that as well, including the associated money laundering activities. So, to sum it up, number 4 has to do with cocaine and Jared Kushner empire, which is part of Donald Trump's cabal. And Erdogan, Turkey, because of Erdogan, facilitating all this. Turkey is the number 1 country. Go and look at it. In the entire region, Europe, the Balkans, Eastern Europe, Middle East, for child sex trafficking and organ trafficking, including child organ trafficking. Number 1 is the number 1. And Turkey has been declared by Interpol and other international law enforcement as the number 1 safe haven for all these people who are involved in these operations that I talked about. Child sex trafficking, child organ trafficking, cocaine, heroin, right? Money laundering. Whether they are the most wanted Albanians, okay, or most wanted Israelis, number one safe haven for them where they can do anything they want, they won't be touched, they won't be extradited, is Turkey. Who is governing Turkey? Dictator Erdogan.